Cinema Steven here, and I was reading an article about how actor Tom Cruise signed a multi-picture deal with Warner Brothers. And I thought this was interesting because I've talked to some people that are younger, of the younger generation, of the older generation, of my generation, because I'm really trying to weigh in on what people think of Tom Cruise. And it's kind of 50-50. Like people my age, and I guess in millennial terms, elder millennials. I mean, it sounds like I'm an old man, but I'm not. Elder millennials really love Tom Cruise. Like we loved his movies growing up because you got to understand, like in the 90s, this guy was a superstar. Mid 80s to late 90s, it was actually the moment that he jumped on Oprah's damn couch that he just completely threw it all away and became very vocal about the Scientology stuff, which, yeah, it's pretty cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, that kind of stuff. It's weird. And if you're a Scientologist, that's great. You live your life, but damn, that's weird stuff. But I think whenever he put that to the forefront, it really shunned people off of him. And I still thought his movies were great. It's kind of weird because growing up, he was one of my favorite actors. Everything he was making was gold. Jerry Maguire, it's one of the best movies ever made. Vanilla Sky, the Mission Impossible movies still deliver to this day. So, and I ask younger people, and they don't like Tom Cruise. They think he's creepy. They think he's weird. And I'm like, I guess from your perspective of how he's built up his career for the last 2 decades, I guess in particular, he kind of puts himself out there. But, from insider news and all these stories that you hear about the guy, he actually seems like a really nice guy. And he doesn't really put upon his personal beliefs on you or anything. I don't know. I never got to talk to him or anything. But I did think that it was interesting that Warner Brothers is signing this picture deal with him. And when I think about some of the movies that he's done with Warner Brothers, I mean, he's had some pretty successful hits with that company. I mean, like Interview with the Vampire was one of the bigger hits that he had with them. And it's going to be interesting to see what he does to produce that. But my curiosity is, what is your take on Tom Cruise? Like, do you like him? Do you think that, yes, he may be weird and eccentric and kind of out there about the Scientology, but you still love his movies? Or do you just think he's a nutcase and wish he would go away? So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of Tom Cruise.